titre right now, Vaughn Oliver.
In the 80s, the decade of packaging, you could certainly be forgiven for judging a record by its cover, especially if it was from the 4AD company, who tried harder than anyone to make the covers work with the contents. The result is a collection of record covers, posters and promotions good enough to hang on a wall. And so they did. It's all down to 4AD's designer, Vaughn Oliver.
Well, the idea of the exhibition generally is to sort of show some kind of continuity in a band's identity, an overall expression of the label's identity, but to develop ideas that are two-dimensional on the sleeves into a three-dimensional space, to create different sort of atmospheres, really.
Vaughn's designs range from abstractions and swirls of colour for the Cocteaus, as fluid and evocative as their vocals, to the strong and disturbing images used with the Pixies. Each band has its own image, but also a place within the label as a whole. Some bands are scared of being absorbed into a unified 4AD graphic mush, but most feel it works. Kim Deal of the Pixies and Mark Cox of the Wolfgang Press have had different experiences of the Vaughn Oliver method.
I think we all felt really that record sleeves were kind of being a bit wasted in terms of there's a lot more you can do with it than just have the band's name and what the record is. You know, it can be a thing in its own right, and it seemed like Vaughn Oliver also had those ideas.
Vaughn is always keen to reach an agreement with the band on the images that will promote them, but the results are usually best when they leave it to him. Perhaps this is why none of the Wolfgang Press sleeves appear in the exhibition catalogue.
We always have our own ideas. I think we worked in a different way with Vaughn to how other people have, in that we come forward with an idea and then talk with him about it, and it's like a collaboration.
Yeah, each band works different with them. Like, they do it like that, and when we just let him do whatever he wants to do, and then we see the finished product, and it's like, it's always good.
Vaughn's designs have always been hidden under the label 23 envelope and more recently V23. This was not so much modesty as an attempt to create a cult of the anonymous, presenting Vaughn as a large and mysterious organisation. But he doesn't want his personal style to swamp the music he's interpreting.
The first starting point is the music, and then talking to the people that have produced it, obviously. So you're listening to ideas and listening to the music at the same time. And the idea of the sleeve at the end of the day is to reflect that, to reflect the music. It's never actually to, I mean, in many ways, sort of sleeves happen that are sort of reproductions of the personalities or the people that are producing it. But the personality really goes into the music, doesn't it?